in Cass and White County. This is going to move through pretty quickly in our northern and northeastern counties. And then I think as we get into the overnight hours, one thing will happen is we'll see new redevelopment down here of some scattered freezing rain, sleet, and snow showers. That'll be with us even into the day tomorrow. But more importantly, this is a clipper, and this will dive southeastward. But also, this area right here, this is a zone of very strong winds as you move up in the atmosphere. And what it will do for us is cause a new low to form down here in Kentucky, and that will really help to enhance the snow later tomorrow into tomorrow night before ending, and also really crank the wind up here too. And eventually that storm will blow up on the east coast, and we're looking at a significant nor'easter with heavy snow in the mid-Atlantic. So with a little bit of the mix tonight into tomorrow, wouldn't rule out a little minor ice accumulation in the viewing area. Then eventually we'll go to all snow tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. That'll be with us tomorrow night, and tomorrow night will be the worst. Kind of a wind-driven snow and quite a bit of wind with that. So after dropping to right around 31 tonight, notice tomorrow we warm up a little bit. It's 35 at noon, but then we fall in the afternoon, and that's when we'll go over to all snow eventually. And the wind will crank up as well. Notice as we get into tomorrow, not so windy early and in the afternoon, some gusts 20 miles an hour, but at 6 o'clock there's a wind gust of 30, and tomorrow night the winds really crank up, and that coincides with the snow. So 10 to 2, that's going to be the worst of it. We'll get some gusts over 40 miles an hour with that wind, and with snowfall rates pretty high, conditions will tend to go downhill pretty quickly. Now this is overnight. This band is a little mixed precip, and that mixed precip will be with us tomorrow morning. But notice what happens during the day tomorrow. Generally turning to all snow, and by afternoon and evening it is snow everywhere. And again, by 10 o'clock, that's when the worst of this will be in here. Some pretty heavy snow and a lot of wind with that. But boy, it's going to move out pretty quickly. By 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning Wednesday, it's done. And Wednesday itself, just a windy day and mostly cloudy with highs warming up into the 30s. So once we get into tonight, tomorrow morning, there may be some minor freezing rain and sleet accumulations, mainly along north of US 24 up to 1/10 of an inch. The rest of the area, less than a tenth of an inch of ice accumulation. In terms of the snow, though, most of this is going to fall late tomorrow into tomorrow night. 6 to 8 inches far in northern Fulton County, far northern Jasper County. Most of the area north of Lafayette will see 4 to 6. 4 to 6 Peru, Logansport, Delphi area, Monticello, Rensselaer, Lafayette, Crawfordsville, Vedersburg, also Frankfort and Tipton, generally about 2 to 4. So about 6.2 projected for Rochester, almost 5.5 Monticello, 3.2, 3.5 for Lafayette, and about 3 Romney. We got to watch this. We'll see if this needs to be shifted southward. That's not totally out of the question as we move into the later forecast model runs tonight. And then it stays chilly for a few more days before the warmth overspreads the area, and you're going to see that in the 7-day forecast. This snow is going to melt quickly. 33 Wednesday, windy, 40 on Thursday, 50 Friday, 55 Saturday, and then eventually